Oh shit! You serious?
Now I know this happened 2 days ago. I was going to do a video on it sooner, but I don't know what the hell happened, honest to God. Sometimes the days are a blank, you know? You wake up, you try a little booger sugar to inspire you for the day, and before you know it, you're in the next week. I call it time traveling. I invented it a long time ago. The scientific term is called quantum leaping. I haven't figured out how to quantum leap to the past yet, but don't worry, I think my kidneys can handle the task. Anyway, Anthem's microtransaction prices indicate skins could cost up to $20.
Turning players into payers.
Can't say I'm surprised. I mean, at this point, you could buy skins that cost more than the game. Don't believe me? In Germany, they're practically giving away Fallout 76. A major tech retailer just gives you a copy of Fallout 76. It's utterly ridiculous. The funny thing is the Reddit thread that showed this off seems very cordial. You know, it's not really people upset. They're more or less saying that the costume should cost less. They think a good price point is $3, which I guess I could see. I don't know, honest to God. $3 still seems like a bit much, but it's a full fuckload better than $20. It's utterly ridiculous that these skins would exist and they'd ask so much money. And of course, you can grind to get these skins in-game, but as always, in every one of these instances, the amount of money you need is double or triple to get the same item if you were to use cash. I've always hated this price point in marketing when it came to microtransactions. It's annoying, honest to God. And knowing how this game will work, you could really grind your ass off for some of this shit. In the Reddit thread, the senior system designer, Chris, hopped in, and he wanted to clarify the pricing model for Anthem. Hey there, one thing to keep in mind, these don't represent final stamped for all of eternity pricings. We are iterating on our economy design on balance almost daily. So you're seeing a snapshot of an iteration. That is why we tend not to discuss things like pricing, because it's one of those iterative things that's sure to change frequently right up until the day you play the game. I don't know, man. Didn't Star Wars Battlefront have the same problem that led to huge issues? And frankly, I feel like they're just doing a little damage control. Per as usual, this sort of information leaks early. People are like, oh, come on, man. Are we going to do this? And they're like, hold on, wait a minute. We're not done yet, you know. And frankly, from the look of Anthem, from what I've seen, it isn't done. Granted, we all know that betas are pretty much like early tests of said game. Considering that Anthem's going to come out in, 2 weeks? I highly doubt there's going to be some huge revolutionary changes to the game within that time frame. On top of that, just looking at the difference between the E3 trailer and the final piece, it's staggering, really. It honestly is. It's like they show off these demos, you sit there and go, holy shit. I mean, honest to God, Anthem at least looked really good when they showed it off. Now I saw like a clip from it, I'm just like, ugh, this is a step back. But that's not the point here. The point is the whole microtransaction thing. And it's just not going to go away, honestly. No matter what we say or do, it's never going to go away because it's easy money. I remember there being a study saying that even if the entire audience was alienated by a microtransaction, loot boxes, whatever in their favorite game, if only 8% or less bothered with the microtransactions, it would more than make up for the people that didn't buy the microtransactions. Once again, as I said before, Fortnite in 2018 made $2.4 billion. There's a lot of money on the table here, and I don't expect EA, who is one of the greediest gaming companies ever, to let this go. The problem that EA suffers from is the fact that they just don't know what to do anymore. The only thing that they understand is money. The only thing they care about is money. And the products that they have released have consecutively been bad for the past 3 years now. I mean, when's the last time you've been genuinely excited for an EA game? I can't remember when. The last time I had fun playing an EA game, it was Battlefield 4. That was what, 2013? 2014? It's just nothing here, honestly, but disappointment. And this, once again, is EA being EA, and DICE is dying. The overall consensus for Anthem is, for most gamers, a big meh, and that's not good, considering how much money I'm sure they sunk into this IP. The problem that I have with BioWare currently is that they haven't made a good game in a while. And the huge issue with Anthem is this: it probably should have been a single-player game. It's hard to get hyped over a game and its lore if it's new, and the emphasis is on online multiplayer rather than building a story arc, rather than drawing us in. At least with Fallout, we knew that there was a story there. Well, it had lore, even if Bethesda themselves don't fucking know their own lore or care about it. At least you know something about Fallout. Had they actually put time and effort into that game, it probably would have been a success. Instead, they rushed it to market. I don't think Anthem was rushed to market, but it was definitely made to be something. They wanted their own Division. This is what it is. Division with the mechs. Destiny with mechs. Isn't Destiny kind of mech-like? Well, you wear armor. Point being, from the ground up, it was designed around these microtransactions. And I have a feeling that the story is not going to be able to carry this game for long. The cool mech designs isn't going to carry the game for long. And the lore isn't deep enough for us to sit there and go, I could really appreciate, love this game, and it would become a part of my being. Sort of like Star Wars, For a lot of people, they grew up on Star Wars. It's a part of their lives. It's a part of who they are. It may have shaped their view of the world in some way. This is what BioWare and EA are failing to understand. Build the lore first, then try and milk it, you idiots. Learn from George Lucas. In other lackluster Anthem news, DLC region already in the works, says BioWare. So the microtransactions are still in the works, and a DLC region is in the works. Well, the game isn't out yet, but BioWare has post-launch content included in the new region for the game's world. It's not too surprising to hear that BioWare is already working on DLC for Anthem, and for some, it will be encouraging to know that something as substantial as a new region is already on the dock. Is that really encouraging to know? You're like, the game isn't out yet. We're already working on our next region. It's like, what? You guys didn't even get the beta to launch without any hiccups. And now there's already a new region on the table. Anyway, BioWare had this to say: there are a lot of things coming post-launch. We have many different teams who have been working on that stuff for a few weeks already. So you can see different cosmetic items. Why am I not surprised they're already talking about the cosmetic items? Strangle me with a chocolate dick. Different creatures, maybe a new region to explore. You'll have different events, different weather states. Whoop-de-doo. You'll have those sweet new cosmetics. I mean, as I said before, this Anthem does feel like EA's answer to Activision's Destiny, which is foreboding considering Destiny no longer belongs to Activision and Bungie just jumped ship. And let's face it, Destiny was not a good game. I'm sorry. Destiny 1, when I played it on a PlayStation, I knew it was trash. So I skipped Destiny 2 entirely. I played it for 5 seconds and they had the demo. And it was just like, ugh. It's the same shit. I had this ex-girlfriend who really liked Destiny. But, she was a console gamer. So, sometimes those console people, they just don't have any discerning taste. I hate to say it, and I'm not trying to be an asshole or anything, but to me, it feels like PC gamers are kind of like the people that would go to a nice restaurant like Nobu or something. Like, your tastes are on that level. You want to go to a restaurant that has ambiance, decor, and food to satiate not only your palate, but your soul. Things to resonate with you, touch you, and take you to new culinary areas of your life. The taste, the flavors, and console gaming is fucking Burger King, bro. Like, for real. I mean, for real. Is it not? Is console gaming not like that? And you can sit there and go, fuck you, Gundam. But for real, think about it. Console exclusives, and those console fanboys, and they go nuts with their exclusives. Was it any different than when the Saskatchewan sauce that was a ripoff from Rick and Morty's at McDonald's that hit and everybody went fucking nuts for it. It's like the Szechuan sauce was spice from fucking Dune. Like if you ate some of it, you'd gain psychic powers, your life would extend another 10, 15 years, and all your diseases would be cured the way people went crazy for it. The same happened with the Spider-Man PlayStation exclusive and God of War. Like those console fanboys acted like they won something. And all I could think was like, meh. So point being, Destiny lived on console. PC, we didn't care much, but on console, for some reason, people just kept grinding that garbage out. The article states last weekend's VIP demo was pretty rocky with technical issues, and BioWare has yet to say how many of those issues will be fixed for this weekend's open demo, which, like the VIP demo, is a 6-week-old build separated off the game as the game proper continued to receive bug fixes and polishes for launch. BioWare was clear with players about the issues that players flagged on the demo that they have already been fixed at the launch game. Yada yada, we'll see. So, the demo is a 6-week-old build of the game. I hope they're telling the fucking truth. And on that note, I should get the hell out of here because this is longer than I meant for it to be. I was originally going to talk about a whole bunch of stories, like in one video, but it's just like, it's sad because I really liked BioWare at one point. And now it's just kind of like, BioWare games coming out, so what? And the only thing you can think is, well, probably won't be as bad as Andromeda, but that remains yet to be seen. Well, you know me, I can't ask anyone to give more shit than me in their age of apathy. But for those of you who do, remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and share my stuff because currently YouTube has been flagging me to hell with their new algorithm. Jesus Christ. I had one video manually reviewed 3 times because somehow they watched the video and each time they missed something, they came back later and watched it again to re-flag me. It was retarded. We're going to put you on limited ads because of the video content. Fine. Next day, we manually reviewed your video again and we feel that it should be age restricted. Oh my God, fine. 2 days later, we manually reviewed your video for a 3rd time. Like, what is going on here? What do you want from me? Someone get Adam Lambert in here to sing you a song